Technology represents the powerful tools that the learner can use to facilitate his or her own learning process. The pre-service teacher technology competencies identify areas of proficiency for teachers to effectively use technology resources to create the conditions that optimize learning. Teachers need knowledge of the basic technology equipment operations and concepts, technology resources and tools for information literacy, and technology resources and tools for content areas. More information on this can be found in the Technology as Facilitator of Quality Education model. The students in this art class are making buttons that will be sold in their school and in the community as a fundraising activity for the art department. The teacher explains that the goal for creating an attractive button is not only to get a good grade, but also to create eye-catching designs that will sell. After brainstorming some ideas, the students use the computers to find and create images and text that they will use for their buttons. The teacher demonstrates technology competency number 5, Computers in Society, by creating an authentic learning activity that helps students gain awareness of the impact of computing technology in business and society.
All right, we're going to culminate our advertising unit that y'all worked on when you did the ad with the black and white and the color composite and all those things that we did with a button that's going to sell to the community. So it's got to really be a good product, because when you go to the supermarket and you see the generic brand of stuff and it doesn't have a really good package and you see a really good design, then it's eye-catching. So the goal of this and what we're going to do, the objective, is to create a button that we can sell to people in the school or the community. And I'm going to show you a couple of them that have been successful and maybe one or two on here that haven't been. The other goal of this is that it is a fundraiser for the art department that's, supplements the supplies in here. So we don't want to make things just to get a grade, even though you will get a grade for whatever button you do. We want to make something that people are going to want to wear.
The teacher talks to the students about the types of messages that are appropriate for the button designs, emphasizing that they should be positive and avoid controversial issues. The teacher also warns students about copyright laws and issues concerning clip art websites and their pictures. She explains that not all websites are copyright free, and that the students should not use any copyrighted images in their buttons. The teacher demonstrates technology competency number 6, ethics issues, by designing an activity that incorporates knowledge of ethics and legal issues concerning the use of technology.
So these should all have to be something that you could use. They kind of have to be positive. One year, somebody made a button that was anti-something at the school, and we can't do that. That's a ethical thing. We cannot do that, and so you can't make a button that's about something that's not positive. It should be positive, or doesn't have to be an issue that is controversial. I don't think we should probably do that. The other place besides the CDs are right here. Miss Boland from the library, the media specialist, gave us a list of clip art sites that you could visit. And I do want to point out one thing, because I noticed that she has the Disney clip art thing on there. You can visit that, but we're not allowed to use any Disney characters. That would be really cool to be able to use Bugs Bunny and make some phrase and something. We are not allowed to reproduce something like that. So that was the only one. You're welcome to look at it. We could use it, but you can't sell it. The other ones, I checked all the rest of them, and all of them on here except for that one. You can use anything on there. They're all copyright free. And that one, you could use it for something as long as you weren't selling it for profit, which is what we are doing, so don't use that.
One of the students is using a scanner to obtain a picture from a book. Scanning the picture later allows the student to add changes to the picture so that he can use it in the button he is creating. The teacher demonstrates technology competency number 4, equipment operation, by designing an activity that teaches students how to operate basic equipment in the classroom. The teacher demonstrates technology competency number 16, word processing. She has the students use word processors to compose, revise, and produce professional-looking materials. The students use word processing and print layout design applications to produce the drawings that will be used in the buttons they are creating. Microsoft Paint allows students to draw their own pictures or to alter the clip art images they have selected.
We're going to go in and make these buttons under Word Art, Microsoft Word, and use Word Art as your text if you can, and insert any pictures from anywhere else, but it's easier for me to make the copies if you do it under Microsoft Word, even though it's not like an art thing to do. And so we're going to go in under Microsoft Word, and you can go ahead and get there.
The students also use Word Art to create text that will go on the buttons. The final copy of the drawings will be on Microsoft Word.
Let me stop everybody 1 second. I'm sorry. Oh, and Megan's right on this. So let me, what did you do? Goodness. If you finished everything, I think Maggie figured out how to do it. And this Maggie's getting ready to do it. She's got a man, Charger baseball, and wiping away the competition at the bottom, and a background. She has 4 things. She needs to hit Shift and highlight all 4 things, and you'll see the little white you did it already. You'll see the little white thing. You just highlighted the outside. Keep the shift down. Whoop. Keep hitting shift and hit baseball and hit the man and hit wipe it away until you got everything done, and then right click and hit group and hit group. Now it's all one piece. Now you can get out of that. Somebody was confused and said they couldn't. But that way you can make the whole thing smaller, because what's going to happen if you have, what if she had that man and she made the man, I was like, okay, yours is too big, or it's what's happening to Lindsay's. What if she makes the whole thing smaller? Then she's got to make everything smaller. But if you group it all, 2 1/4, then you don't have to do it. Did you hear?
The teacher explains how to access the drawing toolbar in their computers. This toolbar will allow them to change the font and colors of the text they are going to incorporate in their button drawings.
On hers, it's the top one, says Word Art in the top left. If you choose that one, you can do everything to that. So make sure, one thing you ought to do is make sure that you have View Toolbar and have the drawing toolbar at the bottom, and not everybody's computer has it on there. So while you're working, go on up to View Toolbar and have the drawing toolbar on there, so you'll be able to change the colors and everything. Does everybody kind of understand about that?
Using the designs they have created on the computer, the students complete the activity by making buttons with the Triarco button machine. The teacher demonstrates technology competency number 4, equipment operation, by designing an activity that teaches students to use basic and discipline-specific equipment in the classroom.
And we have property of CHS football as well, and Chargers show no mercy.